Hi guys.
Hello guys, and today we are going to be talking about Katie Hopkins' views on the Adam Johnson situation.
For those of you who don't know who Katie Hopkins is, she's a very controversial woman who has a lot to say and you know, a lot of things out of the extraordinary. You know, she's not everyone's cup of tea, so we'll be talking about her statement on because she claims that it's the 15-year-old's fault for the whole situation happening. So
I partially agree. I think it's both of their fault. You know, got to take two to tango. Takes two hands to take that. I'm joking. But yeah, you know.
She's 15 years old though, so how can you say it's her fault as well?
Because he couldn't have done it by himself.
Of course, but he is a responsible adult, where she is a child.
She is old enough to know, right?
But young enough to take responsibility for it.
What? No, she came to him.
She's underage.
Yeah, she knows that.
And so does he.
So it's both of their fault.
So it's his fault for being an adult.
It's both of their fault.
She's a child. She is a child.
Child or not, she knew.
Child or not, so it's okay. What you're saying is okay.
I said it's both of their fault.
But when it comes down to it, it's his fault.
No,
because he's the adult.
It's both of their fault.
Yeah, but he's the adult.
It's both of their fault because, yeah, he's the adult. Get out my grill. No, he's the adult.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have done that.
Damn right.
She's
Wait, it's a
the
bit
15-year-old
more than that. It's a bit more than
Alright.
he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Look, he's lost his career now because of this. How silly.
Yeah,
any
silly
girl, he can have any girl, yeah? And he chooses this 15-year-old girl, yeah? Has he not even seen his girlfriend as well?
I haven't seen
He's got a girlfriend. Why?
Good
What
looking. Good looking. Not
And
gonna
then
lie.
he decides to go for a 15-year-old girl. What sense does that make, huh?
Well, obviously.
Am I from a different planet or?
No, but he's just messed up in the mind, but so is she, innit?
But she is a child. But I do kind of wonder, like, when she's going out to meet him and stuff, at the age of 15, where's her parents at? Is her parents, you know, is her parents like keeping an eye? Well, they obviously weren't keeping an eye on her, but to some extent, I worry about why her parents weren't involved as much. But
I mean, alright, think about it. When you was 15 or whatever, you don't tell your parents what you're doing, innit?
this is true. But if you're going out,
Yeah, she could have been like, oh, I'm going out to meet my friends, yeah, and then ends up doing what she's doing, innit?
this is kind of true. But I don't know. I know, like, when I was 15, I was, like, going out, but it was mainly around the area, you know, on the wall, to the park. I mean, she was going off ends, wasn't she? Well, she was going to the football stadium and stuff like that, and meeting up here and there. I'm sure that weren't close to her house.
Don't know. But when I was 15, I went shopping, like...
You went shopping?
Yeah.
There's a difference between shopping
well,
and
I said
meeting
I
up
went
with a
shopping.
celebrity.
I said I went shopping, but the only reason
But you
why
didn't go?
I did
Is
go.
that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying the only reason why you knew I went is because I came back with bags. But I just said I was going shopping. I could have done anything and you wouldn't have known. But anyways, it's both of their fault.
It's not both of their faults. It's not both. She's only a child. So, and you know,
She's a young one.
I say, like, she was silly. She, as a child, she took, you know, she was probably like, you know, famous person going around telling all her friends and stuff like that, not actually realising the bigger picture and stuff. And he is an adult. He's a grown man. You know, his wife was giving birth, was she not, when this all happened? Out of order. And he decides to go with this 15-year-old girl, like to say he didn't know what the consequences were going to be for this. You know what, like, do you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, yeah, it takes two, but he takes the full blame because he is the adult.
No.
Yes,
Right.
but
He takes the full blame because he's a guy. If it was a 15-year-old boy and the older woman, it wouldn't, the way it's being
Set out.
But
portrayed,
I
yeah.
think that's just society alone,
Yeah, exactly.
because you know, if women and boy, it doesn't make it such a. I don't know why, it's just society, but it doesn't make it as shocking. But because it's a guy and a 15-year-old girl, we all know that's wrong. He knows that's wrong, so why would he do it?
Alright, think about it. If she was 16, then this wouldn't be a problem, right? Because she'll be legal.
Yeah.
So then it wouldn't be a problem. But I think that her mindset from now until she was 16 wouldn't have changed that much. I think she knew what she was doing. Yeah, she knows that it's illegal, like.
Yeah, but so does he.
Yeah, so they're both in the wrong.
Yeah, but she's not going to get into trouble for this.
No, she's not.
So even though her mindset won't change as much, she's not going to get into trouble for it. So it comes down to him. You know, if he's going to get in trouble for it, why
yeah, they both should get in trouble for it.
Listen, if the girl didn't contribute, then this wouldn't have happened.
If the girl didn't contribute to what?
Like, if she didn't go out, then it would have. So she partially wanted to do it herself as well.
Yeah, but he is the adult, and fame comes with a lot of prying eyes. You know what? Like he knew that this was gonna come out. You know, he knew. Like, well, how silly can you be?
He made it bait.
Out of all the girls in the world, you decide to go for a 15-year-old. Like I don't know. Agree to disagree, guys. What do you think? Do you think she is? Do you agree with Katie Hopkins? Do you agree with her statement? And you know,
no,
you're backing her first.
She said 100% her. I said 50-50. You're saying 100% him.
To blame, to take the full responsibility. No, yes, him.
It's not him.
Him.
It's both.
Full responsibility. Him.
Both.
She shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it. But he takes the full responsibility.
He takes the full responsibility.
Because he is a male.
No, because she's a child. That's my point. She's a child. It's not whether he's a male or female. She is a child.
That's why he takes full responsibility, but it shouldn't be that way. It should be both.
It shouldn't be that way, but she's a child.
Yeah, but she knows what she's doing.
So when you have like a 24-year-old and a 15-year-old, yeah, and they're like, you know, doing stuff, yeah, and that comes into the professional, you know, it comes. 1 second. 1 second. So, okay, let me rephrase that. So, say you have a 15-year-old girl and a 24-year-old boy, and they both end up in hospital, and social services will be involved because 15 and 24, there's a big gap. What would a 24-year-old want to do with a 15-year-old? It's a safeguarding issue.
Like,
yeah, but this is a safeguarding issue.
From like.
That's alright. When you're like 24 and you want to be with a 31-year-old, that's fine. But when you're 15 and you want to be with a 24-year-old, that is.
You just said because of the age difference.
Yes.
Because that person is still a child.
No, it's
yes,
not
but
age difference,
think about it.
She's 15. If she's 16, then it wouldn't be a problem. So it's not the age difference.
It's because she's a child.
Yeah, but you said
wait.
If you had an 18-year-old and
if
you had an 18-year-old and a 15-year-old, the chances are they won't do anything.
They would.
They wouldn't.
It's still illegal.
They wouldn't. I'm telling you.
How wouldn't they?
As a safeguarding. Okay, say you have a 17-year-old.
It's illegal.
You have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old.
See, this is where
it's illegal, but they're around the same age group. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's like Justin Bieber's manager and Kim Kardashian's mom. They're together and look at the age difference.
No,
they're older, they're adults.
Yeah, but it's still the same gap.
It's not a child.
Yeah, but it's still the same gap.
I'm talking about being a child and having someone that is kind of similar. That's fine. That's fine because you know that that's kind of normal.
No.
I'm sure this 15-year-old was bragging on, I'm going to be doing things with a footballer. Oh, he.
Yeah, but how old is he?
Alright.
How old is
he? She's 15. It wouldn't make it any more right if the guy was 16.
How old is he? Well, actually, it would be more acceptable. It would be more acceptable. I'm telling you, it would be.
It would be in the eyes of like people, but it's not.
I'm telling you, it would be more acceptable.
Why is it more acceptable?
You have 15 and 16-year-olds today, and nothing happens.
Yeah, but why is it
nothing
more?
happens because
why is it
they're at a similar age.
Breaking the law, you can't break the law in a less severe way than someone else just because of your age. I
no,
mean,
you can.
imagine,
You can.
no.
I've had this. Can I just say something? I've had a lot of conversations about, because we're like, yeah, but the age is 16. So if you have two 15-year-olds, like, why isn't that a problem? Or if you
That
have
is a problem.
If you have a 16-year-old, 15-year-old, 17-year-old, 15-year-old, why is that not a problem?
It is a problem.
It's not. It's
It
not.
is.
Majority
So you're saying
of
that's
the
fine?
time,
That's fine.
majority of the time, they let it go.
fine.
They do.
That's not
I'm
fine.
telling you, they don't raise safeguarding issues.
Yeah, they
or
might
anything.
not, but that doesn't mean that's fine.
To society,
They wouldn't make a law.
To society,
You have to be
it
this
is.
age to do this. If you could just break it.
So if you
I'd
have
be fine
two
with it.
15-year-olds,
Yeah, that's not
they're
fine.
both children.
They're both in the wrong.
But they're both together. They shouldn't
Well-
be doing it, but it happens, and
Yeah.
there's no concerns regarding it.
Well, there should be.
So how old is Adam Johnson?
I don't know.
But he's older than 20.
He's a grown man, and she's 15, and I think what it boils down to is the fact that she is a child, you know, and he is a footballer, and he has, you know, great fame and great success, and he risked that all to have a little fumble with a 15-year-old, like.
When his
are
wife
you
is
dumb?
paying. His
Are
wife
you
is
dumb?
paying.
Like, what stupidness is that? Like, I think it's stupid. I think it's disgusting. You know, like, yeah, sometimes you can't help, but from when you know she was actually 14 going on 15, wasn't she? From when you know she's that age, boy, let that bitch go. So I clearly disagree with Katie Hopkins, and
I'm 50-50. I'm like,
Kingsmill.
I'm like, it was both of their fault. They both should take full blame, full responsibility.
Alright, so guys, tell us what you think. I know this is a bit of a touchy subject, but tell us what you think. Leave the comments below, like and subscribe.
You know how we do. Peace!